Hi, and welcome to Old School Rhythm and Blues Guitar. It is time for the guitar bass line, bass riff lesson for the months of April through June 2020. It's June, so we're cutting it a little close, but we're here. I'm here. I'm going to show you the guitar bass line from Midnight Special Train by Big Joe Turner. This is one of my all-time favorite rhythm and blues songs. And if you listen to it, there's this great boogie bass being played by the guitar player. I don't even know who played guitar on this song or any of Big Joe Turner's songs, but it's very cool, and it uses a little technique that I have not heard on any other rhythm and blues song from the same era, at least not one that I can think of offhand. Midnight Special Train is his version of the Midnight Special, the old Leadbelly tune, which has been redone by about everybody from the Delmore Brothers to Creedence Clearwater Revival. Lots of people have done this song. Merle Travis. I like this version the best. This one swings, and it's largely due to this guitar line. It's in the key of C, and when you play a boogie-woogie guitar line in C, there's a map, a road map of where you can play, and certain notes that fit into that boogie pattern, and you can vary those notes. And that's why I like this song, because he varies what he plays the whole song. And you have to really pay attention to get all the changes and variations. What I've done for you here is I've tabbed out the first verse, the entire first verse, which in itself contains a lot of variations. And I'm just going to kind of go over the outline of this first verse with you and show you a few specifics, and leave it up to you to take what I show you and use that to figure the rest out if you want to play the whole thing. So in C, we're playing over the second position C bar chord, and we're starting these riffs on the third fret of the fifth string. Now the thing he does differently throughout the song, he's going to slide into to the first note from above. So in rhythm and blues guitar, a lot of times you're going to slide into notes from below, but on this song, you're going to hear him do this. Stuff like that. With that slide. I don't know where exactly he's coming from or starting the slides. Playing blues guitar, a lot of guys will do slides on the first strings, and many times they'll start from some point in the same key, a position in the same key further up the neck. So we're in C here. I'm going to start my slide from the G on the 10th fret of the fifth string. And I listened to the original recording, and I tried from different places, and roughly that's where I think it's starting. So you hear this. Something like that. So that little phrase, then something like that. That's the introduction to the song. So he starts out Midnight Special Train just playing over the one, over the C. So watch this again. Something like that, or it's, can't remember, check the tab. Again, there's so many variations, I can't remember these for every verse. It's mind-boggling. But the thing is, you hear that slide. Something like that to start out. And then, when he gets into the song itself, he's going to start going over the 4 and the 5. And after the stop, after the introduction, you hear, I can't remember how he starts out. I can't remember the first verse. I'm just having a mind blank. But he plays over the F. And he's going to play over the 4 and the 5 over the first position, bar chord, blues box, and F and G. So we've got this pattern that we played over the C. And we got all kinds of variations on this. So when he gets over the F, he does something like this. That's it right there. So he plays something there again. slides into it. Sometimes he slides into it, sometimes he doesn't. So if you don't slide into it, just going to start on the first fret of the 6th string. If you slide into it, I'm choosing the C, the 8th fret of the 6th string, to slide into. Could be the 10th fret. Again, you listen to it, try different techniques. And then he goes back to the C. Then you go to the G. So here over the G, I'm going to slide from the 10th fret. Notice that variation. And you can play that variation over any of these keys, but he does it a little differently every time around. He goes back to the C. Plays something like that to lead right into the F. Or he might end a verse like something like that, where I'm going 3rd fret, 5th string, 7th, 8th. 5th fret of the 4th string, back to the 1. So I'm not going to go through, again, I can't remember all these variations and changes, but basically the key of this song is first of all getting that slide. Something like that, or something like that. So again, that is I think one of the coolest bass lines that you'll hear on any rhythm and blues song. And the first step is to identify these patterns. Where can you play? That's in C. We could also do something like that. We could do, whoops. To end the verse, we could do that. We could do that. And then when he leads right into the 4, we got So he does different things in different points of the song depending on which chord he's playing over and whether or not there's a stop time or whether the chord, the 1, just leads right to the 4. So anyway, that is the Rhythm and Blues guitar bass line for the months of April, lesson for the months of April through June 2020, showing you how I think the guitar line, the guitar bass line is played behind Joe Turner's Midnight Special Train, his version of the Midnight Special. Listen to the original, check my tab, see if you think I'm right or wrong. If you see anything different or anything subtle that I missed, share it. Again, one of the reasons I do this channel and my other channel, Old School Blues Guitar, is to try to get some help figuring out some of these things. You don't have to play this stuff exactly like it's played on the original recording, but when you learn exactly what's being played, you get a lot of possibilities. You start learning a lot of different things that you can do on the guitar to make a song sound good. Okay, I'll be back again in a couple months, and I'll have another bass line from a great rhythm and blues song to go through with you. See you then.